Remember this in the last video? We were preparing to let the water out of the pool.
This baby. We'll see if this works.
Well, I found the best thing
boys.
for it was a pitchfork.
Here it comes, guys.
But now, since all that has already been completed, it's time to take this baby down. Out with the old, and soon in with the new. 5:45 a.m. Today's the day. The dismantling begins in less than an hour. Well, good morning. I am outside now. The fog is lifting. And well, I've got to come out here and start brushing the water out of the pool. The guy should be here, well, any minute. He said he'd be here at 6:30 a.m. to start, but we shall see. So let's get out here and get the water from the rain out of the pool. Doesn't look like there's too much water in here, but I'm gonna sweep it out anyway. I don't know if you can see it, but we got quite a bit of rain the night before last. Well, while I was sweeping out the water, I noticed a little pinhole in the liner. I guess it's a good thing, because like I said, this pool is pretty old, and that would have been a disaster. All right, guys, I am going to go on a little rant right now. And I'm going to start from the beginning. So, make note, anybody out there that has a business of their own, works for a business, or whatever, number one, be responsible. Number two, be prompt. Number three, do what you say you're going to do when you're going to do it. Okay, here's my rant. Back when I decided to take down the old pool and get a new one, I was given the name and number of a person that would come and dismantle the pool for free, because they use the metal for scrap, which I guess free, I mean, what do you expect? But I called him one time and we were talking and making arrangements, and the call got disconnected. I tried calling back. I left a message, no response. So I gave it a week and I tried and called back. I got this person at the time and they said, yes, they are definitely interested, and to give him my address and he would contact me when he would be able to come out. A week later, he contacted me via text and said, I will be out such and such a day at such and such a time to look at the pool to make sure that it is metal and not one of those fabric ones, I guess you would say. So I stayed home and I waited all day long. He never showed. I did not text. I waited till the middle of the week and texted him, and all I said was, hey, are you still interested in looking at this pool? Several hours later, I got a response with the word, yes. That's it. Nothing. Several days later, he called and said, all right, I'm coming out to look at the pool at such and such a time. Well, he supposedly got lost, which I'm sure he did because, well, that's neither here nor there. He finally got here. He looked at the pool and said, yes, I will be out such and such a day. I start very early. And are you up early? And I'm like, yes, I'm up early all the time. He said, okay, I will be here such and such a day very early. And I said, well, what's early to you? And he said between 6 and 6:30. I'm like, fine, no problem. All right, so we had the day set for, which is actually tomorrow, okay? Last night, he shows up at my door close to 9 o'clock and says, I see you haven't taken the water out of your pool. I'm like, yes, I did, but it rained. So there is still water in the pool from the rain. You are not supposed to be here until Wednesday, and I have all day tomorrow because it's not supposed to rain, that I can get that little bit of water out of the pool and get it dry. And response was, well, I'm going to be there tomorrow, bright and early. Early. And I'm like, how early? 6:30. I will be there at 6:30. That is if I can find my tools. Okay. I said, all right, I will be there. Up and at 'em. I will be getting the water out of the pool. Everything will be ready for you. Granted, a day early. 7:30. He's still not here. He was supposed to be here between 6 and 6:30. Do you think he'll show? I don't know. But with me, it's 3 strikes and you're out. So I just might be finding somebody else to come get this scrap metal. We shall see. Okay, ran over. See you soon. You know, I thought about deleting that little rant that you just heard. And then I thought, nope, I'm going to leave it in there because everybody gets frustrated every now and then, right? And they have the right to express themselves, and that's what I did. Do I feel bad about it right now? Yes, I do. I feel bad because the gentleman showed up, I guess maybe 15, 20 minutes after my little rant. And he was there working by himself. And I just feel bad. I really do that I ranted on that. But then again, everybody has the right to be frustrated. And it was just a day that I was frustrated. You get plans to do things and, well, stuff happens, right? Wow, look at that spot over there. It was pretty rusty. Well, anyway, he's here now, and down comes this pool. I am going to be helping him as much as I physically can, but I think we'll get this done. And I was just going around after taking the liner out. Oh my goodness, the spots that were rusted, little areas of the pool. It was time to come down. It really was. You can see all the roots that had been growing up underneath the liner as well. Well, 75% of it is gone. Now all that's left is this liner. And it is a muddy, sandy mess out there. And parts of that area is slick. It's like walking on ice. So I've got to be very careful. I mean, walking around out there with an open box cutter, oh my goodness. That's all I need to do is slip, get hurt. I don't even want to think about it. Anyway, we are almost done. The next step, after getting all of the liner cleaned up, is trying to figure out exactly how I want to do this area. The deck, it doesn't have to come down this weekend. It could be next weekend. No, just kidding. I'm not in any type of rush. I would like to have it down before winter time, but we'll get to that next. I do know what I want to do with that area. Like I've mentioned before, underneath the deck, when the deck comes down that area, I just want to extend out and plant flowers, perennials, of course. That's what I'd like to do there. And make this area I'm in right now like a little bonfire pit area. That's what I'm thinking, because it's going to be a pain in the butt trying to grow grass there. So I'm just going to take advantage of what's there now and just try to create something kind of pretty and enjoyable.
Well, guys, we're done. At least the cleanup part. We still got the deck to do, and I'm in no rush to do that. I'll get somebody to do that. I cut up the liner in small pieces, rolled it up so I can put it in the trash can, and now I just got to figure out what I'm going to do with this area. I do want to make like a little bonfire area. When the deck comes down, I want to use that whole area back there to plant like wildflowers. Here, I'll turn you around. This area here, I tell you, some of those spots, especially over in here, is like ice. It's very slippery. So I'm going to shorten this, probably have them come in from the very edge. This here is like 2.5 feet. Probably come in another 2.5 feet, and then just have a small area. Get them to move all those bricks down there and put them in the middle here, and then I can have some like Adirondack chairs or something out here for a nice bonfire in the fall. When the deck comes down, that whole area under there, I'm just gonna put some like weed barrier fabric down like I did behind the pool, and just plant some perennial wildflowers, flowers, etc. So yeah, that is the plans for this area. Right now I'm gonna go dump this liner, put it in the trash can, and well, as you can see, I need a shower. Get myself some breakfast. I guess it's probably around 9 o'clock. No, it's later than that. It's probably about 10, I guess. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end this video now. If you haven't yet subscribed,
hit that subscribe button. There is a little notification bell that you can hit. That way you know when I upload another video, and who knows what kind of mischief we're going to get into. It is whatever I feel like doing that day. So I've got sweat running in my eyes. It is burning. I'm going to go and dump this, put this liner in the garbage, hose off this little 4x4 here, and then I am going to go rinse myself off. I'm going to get a nice hot shower, fix myself from breakfast, or brunch as I should say, and I think that's going to be it for the day because I am very tired. So again, thanks for watching, and to my grandkids, my nieces and nephews, I love you, I miss you. I can't wait till you see this mess. I tell you what, you guys would have fun playing matchboxes and cars in here until I get it fixed up. But it is quite slippery, so hopefully it'll dry up and won't be so bad. But anyway, if you're in a cold area, stay warm. If you're in a warm area, stay cool, stay safe, stay blessed, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.